So you take an entire bag of semi-sweet or dark chocolate, and you throw that into a skillet or a Dutch oven, and you add 3/4 of a bag or 9 ounces of butterscotch chips to the semi-sweet chips. You melt them together with 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. We buy the one with the little cow because her name's Elsie and my mom's name is Elsa. So we buy the brand with Elsie the cow on it. And we pour in all of our sweetened condensed milk. Make sure you scrape the sides so you get all of it out. Then you take the empty can, rinse it out, and we wrap it with plastic wrap and line a round cake pan, an 8 or 9 inch round cake pan. Line that with a little bit of melted butter. And then once everything is melted together, we put in a full cup of walnut halves and 1/2 cup of currants, little baby raisins. Basically, we're making a giant chunky bar. And then we add about a teaspoon of real vanilla. And you just let that melt together. And like, that's it. That's the whole trick. Once you get this combined, you then, not preciously, but in big heaping spoonfuls, drop it in to your cake pan, and it forms a wreath. And you want it to be kind of bumpy on top. You don't want it to be super smooth and too perfect looking. Then we throw this into the refrigerator until it chills up and gets nice and firm. And right before we go into the fridge, if we're in the mood, you don't have to do this, but we take little candied cherries and we quarter the green, and we have the red, and then we make little bits of holly on the top of the wreath. And then when this gets nice and cold, you twist and pull the can out first, and then you just slide your hand in and it pulls right out. Then you put it on, you can put it on a fancy cake plate, or you could put it on a Santa cookie plate or a fancy cake plate, and this becomes part of the gift for the family. You let them keep the little Santa cookie plate or the little tray. You can also skip the holly, and my mom and I used to just put an ornament and a bow on it, and it looks like really like a wreath. And when you go to serve this, if you make this for your own family, remember, it's very rich, and it really is like eating a piece of candy. We always shave this nice and thin. Don't give people a giant chunk of this. It's not a brownie, it's a piece of candy. So nice and thin when you go to slice it up. But from our family to yours, that's our flashback for the holiday. Yay, I love you, Mommy.